Why? Oh, because I have to hit that button. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Stomper Fun by Fours with raw power to tackle just about anything you throw their way. And come four-wheel driving back for more. And more.
Ah, damn it. What happened? Shit. Sorry.
Aww.
Hold on.
Change tires.
Okay, let's do that one more time. Something went wrong. Okay, 3.
Okay.
Shit. Hold on. Great start to the new year. Perfect cadence. Exactly what you want. All right, sorry. 3, 2, 1.
Stomper Fun by Fours with raw power to tackle just about anything you throw their way. And come four-wheel driving back for more. And more. Battery not included.
Only my homeboys call me Rome, pig. This is the morning stream.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to TMS, the very first TMS of 2021. It is the 4th of January. I'm Scott Johnson with Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian.
Hi there. Happy 2021 to ya.
Is it weird to you that it is a new year? Is it weird at all?
It is a little weird. It felt like it would never come.
Yeah. Yet here it is.
And now that it's here, I feel so totally different. It's amazing. It's like the sun shone brighter.
Yep. Life-alteringly different. Everything's different today. Nothing's the same.
Yeah.
It all changed over when the clock
The world
struck
is
midnight.
all of a sudden getting along. The
Yep.
pandemic is gone.
Yep. All that's done. We got President Robert Redford in office. What else happened? That'd be cool. Hey, he was.
That would be cool. Actually, in my world, it's President Danny Glover.
Oh, you like the Glover, do you? He went down pretty hard in Deep Impact, though. That was a rough
Well,
day.
he did. Yeah.
Hold on. This is funny that you bring this up because I just watched with you and the Film Sack boys. We just watched freaking White House Down. No, what's it called? The guy in the plane.
Air Force One.
Get off my plane. Air Force One. That's the one. And,
White House plane down.
Do we have? We didn't even bring it up on the show, and I can't believe we didn't do it. We've probably done it in other places, and that's why. But we didn't go around the table and say what's everyone's pick for best movie president.
Oh, favorite movie president?
Yeah. Do you have one?
Ooh, that's a good question.
My wife says Dave. By the way, she likes Dave.
Kevin Kline, Dave.
Yeah.
Which the fake Dave.
The fake Dave, not President Mitchell, who died of a heart attack on top of a hooker
Right.
lady. Not that one.
Right.
The other one.
The
lookalike. Dave's
I
a great movie.
I like Palmer from 24.
He's pretty good, but that's not. See, that's the TV show.
That's
though.
a
You gotta
movie. That's a TV. That's not a movie. President.
Yeah.
You're really limiting. President Macho Camacho's Terry Crews pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I think Harrison
Morgan
Ford.
Freeman.
I like Harrison Ford. I'd go with Harrison Ford.
You know what? I think I'm with you. Harrison Ford.
Yeah. He wins all the online polls every year. They do it every year, and he always wins. And then second place usually goes to that chucklehead from Independence Day, Bill Pullman.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he gets number 2.
Wow.
That's all for that speech. That's it.
It really is a good speech because I'm thinking there's a big gap for me between Harrison Ford and Bill Pullman as presidents.
I agree. And nobody gets to
I
say...
think Michael Douglas would even be ahead of Bill Pullman.
Oh, from The American President? That's
from
right.
The American President, yeah.
I don't know if I like that movie. I think I don't like that movie because it's a chick flick dressed up in some political intrigue. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Well, and there's, again, like I did on the show, I wasn't sure about George Zimmer. I thought there was some impropriety there, but now I'm thinking, wasn't there some Michael Douglas misogyny kind of thing going on, or am I again just imagining it from a character he played?
I don't know. Maybe it's just easy to blanket the entirety of Hollywood and Men's Warehouse executives and just assume that they all
Hollywood and Men's Warehouse executives.
they've all been bad. That's what's happened.
Right. Yeah.
All right. I think Lincoln was pretty good in Lincoln. That's my movie president right there. He was pretty good in that.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah. Not a bad. Not a
No,
bad
I think we're only talking fake presidents.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
Yeah, we can't do.
in that case, I
Can't
think
do
we've
Will
solved it.
Ferrell as W.
Oh, that's right. Was he in? He wasn't in the
No.
W movie, was he?
No.
Who was that?
No. He wasn't in any movies. That he did an online video giving a speech as George W. Bush. Bale was Cheney.
Oh,
Um,
Thanos.
Sam Rockwell was.
No. Thanos, wasn't it? Wasn't Thanos?
Oh, in W. I'm sorry, in W. Yes, I was going to the Dick Cheney movie. Yeah,
Oh.
Sam Rockwell was W in the Dick Cheney movie.
And that movie was called Dick.
No, that movie was called Vice.
Vice. It wasn't Dick.
There was a movie called Dick, but it wasn't that one. Almost, we're bordering on Pumbaa territory here.
Why didn't they call it Dick? They should have. They made
Because it was already a movie called Dick. Wasn't it about the president's daughters sneaking out?
Whose daughters? Or which president? Nixon
No, it was.
or Bush's daughters?
I think it was a fake president, but it certainly felt like the Bush daughters, the Bush twins.
Oh, I don't remember. In fact, I don't think I've seen it. Now that I
Yeah,
think about
Kirsten Dunst, Michelle Williams, two 15-year-old girls in 1976. Oh, it is Nixon. Dan Hedaya plays Nixon.
it. Oh, right, and that's got Ferris Bueller's in it, right? No, I'm thinking
does
of
it?
something
Matthew
else.
Broderick?
Yeah, Matthew Broderick. It's something else I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Election or some kind of.
So it really was Dick Nixon. I thought it was just. I thought it was another president called Dick.
You,
Oh yeah, you're thinking of Election with
yeah, that was a good movie.
Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, that was a good movie.
we're really starting off 2021 with a bang.
We're basically doing what usually takes us an entire year to do. We're
Yep.
going to do it in the first few minutes
Yeah,
of
Jamie's scrambling. He
episode
wasn't
1
ready
of
for
the new
this.
year.
Good luck to that. All right, hey, funny little piece of trivia here. You know the Wonder Woman, the 84 there, that movie there.
Yeah. WW84.
Yeah, found it to be profoundly mediocre in my opinion.
Yes. A capital OK.
Yeah, there you go. Well, anyway, it turns out the AMC up the road here from me, not far. We're in South Jordan. It's in a adjacent town called West Jordan. Anyway, it was the number one theater in the entire country for physical people
For
going to
actual
see the movie.
physical showings of that.
Yeah, so I did a little digging yesterday because it annoyed me. I was like, "We're in a pandemic, people. What are you doing?
Right.
Like, we're gonna, this. Are you seriously? We're gonna be the
Well,
we're gonna be the number
one
one.
one
thing?
is still greater than 0.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't think there are any AMCs open in Colorado right now. So you've already got, any theater in Utah is going to beat a Colorado AMC theater.
Yeah, so it feels like a super spreader event in the making. However, after a little bit of digging, it appears it is from that rent us for $100 deal. And a whole bunch of families decided over the holidays that they would rent the theater for $100, and that may have only been 8 people in that theater, but it was worth $100 because 8 people normally cost way more than that to go see a movie, and that just got used a lot over that holiday. So in my head, I pictured full theater, like 500 people all milling around, but it's not like that.
No,
And so
definitely not.
whatever the volume was, though, was enough to put us at the top of the list, which, quite frankly, still annoys me. All right. So that
I
was the
think
thing.
TVZ on even did that in the last couple months. Like they rented a theater and saw Christmas Vacation, maybe.
Oh, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? In a
Yeah.
theater? Oh, is your house on fire, Clark, in stereo, maximum screen, 3D?
I want you to say the blessing.
Blessing! And you just hear it rumble through the seats. Blessing!
Oh, Elf. Oh, actually, TVZ on says they saw Elf and then Wonder Woman 84. So you went twice.
Wow. Look at you. Super spreader event times 2.
No, it's Lee's family.
I'm teasing. That's great, though. That's great. TVZ Gone. Did you take a bunch of pictures? Because that's your job, damn it. All right. How'd your New Year's go? Did you have any eventful New Year's Eve business or anything?
We did. We went next door and hung out with the crazy neighbors. I held it in pretty well, but when we were playing About Us on New Year's Day morning, I was a little bit hungover. Just gonna say, a little groggy.
Did that affect your? Do you think that affected your play in Among Us?
Not one bit. I would have sucked at that game whether I was freshly rested and sober, or how I was in my current condition. No, it was really good. It was we stayed far apart. We still hadn't given them their Christmas gifts and them us. And I said about us, I mean Among Us. I keep doing that.
I do that too.
I should
About
start
Us,
calling that
Among
game
Us.
This Is Us,
Yeah.
and then
Sure.
it'll be super popular.
Sure.
But no, it was a nice nice evening. It was fun.
Yeah. Good. No.
Yeah, how about you?
You didn't videotape yourself bonking your head or any of that.
God, no,
Okay.
and things didn't get that bad.
Okay.
No,
Ours
we
was-
got some burgers, we got some wings.
Oh, we also did burgers and wings. That's funny.
Oh,
Did
really?
the same thing, yeah. We got Tony Burger, which we love here locally.
Mm.
And we got wings from, I don't remember what the deal was. The wings may have been them too, but ended up just being me and Kim because my 3 kids all got together at Taylor's place. And they have a tradition. Every year they do this. And they had a big hangout all night, played video games, screwed around, and ate and stuff. And then Kim and I just sat here and binged The Flight Attendant.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it yet because I got 2 episodes left, and I think it's kind of all over the place. Like a lot of weird late 2020 content. It's all
Yes.
over the place.
It is all over the place.
I don't
This
know.
it might have been a recommendal for me, but I do have something else that I'm going to recommendal that I liked a little bit better. But it's
Like amazing performance by what's her name?
yeah.
Kaylee Cuoco. She's amazing.
She's really good.
There's stuff to really like about it.
Rosie friggin' Perez
Yeah.
making
But her whole subplot is killing me. I don't get it. Why?
Yes,
What are we
yes.
doing? Like that.
Yes,
ugh.
that's the B story that we don't need.
No, it's just like it's not even an interesting side story.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it all comes together in the end. Again, I'm 2 episodes shy of being done, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just really, I don't know. That stuff's just all over the place. But like I don't
But
know. I
do
feel really
like,
mixed.
I liked dude from Haunting of Hill House as the corpse that's kind of talking her through this whole thing.
That's the other thing he's on.
Yeah.
Kim and I. So we remembered he was on Game of Thrones. He had a small role on Game of Thrones, and then
right.
And then I couldn't think of what, and I quit looking, and I didn't bother looking it up. But you're right. That's who that is. It's the guy from that first season of Hill House. The brother with everything together. He's supposed to have it all together. The brother, right? Do I have that in my memory right? Hold on. Who was he in Hill House? Wasn't he the older brother? Do I have that wrong? Did Brian freeze? Look at Brian. Oh no. Oh, let us pray. All right, hold on. I gotta pause.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna restart
great.
audio
Yes.
here because currently I'm paused. Okay, Brian, we're back. Brian had a bit of a freeze there, and I laughed a lot. I laughed at the time because you were in prayer. You look like you were saying a little prayer. When you were
It's
doing
better than that giant, bald head close up that
that. It's
we had
pretty
last
good.
time.
So there he is. Look at him in their chat room. All just praying away. Look at that. Oh, it's a hell of a screen.
praying for the legal votes to get counted.
Legal.
Legal votes.
Wonder what he's doing today. I don't want to pay attention to that guy this week. That would be rough, I think.
Oh, geez, yeah,
yeah.
he's got to be.
I
Yeah.
don't think that'd be any good. Oh, by the way, real
I'll,
quick.
I'll watch Richard Marx, and that's about it.
There you go. Richard Marx is the only guy you want.
Utah
Okay,
Connections!
just a quick Utah connection. The state hit its 125th year of statehood today. Happy State
Oh.
Day, Utah. Well done. You've been here. You know what I don't like about that number, 125? That means that the state was only 75 years old when we were born.
Oh, that's weird to think about.
Yeah.
That.
I don't like that. No, sir, I don't.
Wow.
Wait, 75? Yeah, because 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Buh, buh.
In 13 years, you will have been alive longer than the state had been alive when you were born.
Wait, how many years?
In 13 years.
No, it would be. Hold on. No, it would be 24 years. from now.
No, because it's 75. It was 75 when you were born.
Yeah. So I'm 51 now.
Because we need to add. Right. Yeah, we need to add to both.
Yeah.
Sure.
How am I doing the better math? What is up?
Yeah, I
2021.
don't know. I think it's because I'm still watching stuff slowly come back to life on my computer. and here's the one that worries me is Apple Music loading back up, and it's going to say, I don't know. I can't find any of your music anymore. Burr, burr, burr.
I wonder if, I mean, not that it has to be the culprit, but I do wonder if that massive library isn't the something to do
I
with
don't
it.
know. No, because I've had it crash when I don't have Apple Music open.
Well, we're going to find out soon enough here
Yeah.
on this episode of this show. But I got to add Brian, and we're going to try to do this.
Yes.
Okay? So let's see what happens. He's adding. He's coming in. He's get ready on the phone line, everybody. If I know some of you have been already trying to call, just don't worry. We're going to pick up here in a sec. Let's make sure we have him here, though, first. And when he comes in, I'll know it because his icon will stop flashing. Yeah, that's right. Brian Dunaway hitting the buzzer, but not answering his call. That's fantastic. There he goes. All right, finally. Hey, Brian Dunaway, what's going on? What are you doing?
Oh, hello. Hey, Scott Johnson and Brian Ibbett.
Hi. Thanks for
Hello.
holding. Sorry about that.
Oh,
We're waiting
hi.
so long.
How are you guys?
We're good. Except for the reboot, we're good. How are you?
Yeah, was good.
Hey, man, I feel your pain, Ibbett. Big Sir has been a big pain in my butt.
Has it
Has
really?
it?
I haven't had any
What
problems.
are you experiencing any crashing stuff like this?
My name is Scott Johnson. Shut up. Anybody ask you nothing?
What
We're in a bitch fest right now.
What problems are you having? Describe them.
Okay, so the problem I'm having appears to be something to do with how the cameras are being managed. So the video capture is giving me trouble. Suddenly my CPU usage on that stuff has went through the roof.
Oh, that's no good.
Is it a Logitech cam, by the way?
No, this is the Cam Link and then the built-in camera for the Mac. So
Oh.
we're not here to do Mac troubleshooting, but I'm telling you, I feel your pain,
What-
my friend.
What camera do you have hooked up to the Cam Link? Just curious.
A6000 Sony, the
Oh.
same as yours unless you're changed.
No, that's what I've got. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Big Sir.
Big sure.
Big Sir.
But, see,
Well-
I do a lot of music stuff too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows? I
Could
mean, it
be
really
music.
could be.
I don't do hardly any. I stream most everything, and then I have a burgeoning library of stuff Brian hooks me up on, like gets me excited about. But that's about it. Most of mine's
If
streamed.
it gets you excited.
Yeah, he gets me going, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Well, there you have it. You're here. We're going to play a game. Oh, I got to answer this call here to see who we've got on the line with us. Let's find out who has been trying so hard to get in. Hi, who's this?
It is Tanner. Hello.
Tanner Goodman.
Hey, Tanner.
It's Tanner Goodman, you guys. Tanner Goodman.
Good man.
And here's the good man part of Tanner. Everything. He's good man all around. And we were just having we were trying to sort of have a text conversation while we were waiting for Brian Ibbett to come back up. And now here you are. What a fortuitous moment this must be for you.
The stars have aligned.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nice. Well, it's good to have you here. We're going to play a fun game today. Brian's going to explain it and how you could win.
Well, that's right, Scott. It's time to play the Tadpooley Feud. Is this working right here? Nope, it's not.
Oh.
That's all right. Pretend there's music. Do 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 do. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it is.
There it
I hear
is.
it now.
Wait,
I'm
I'm hearing
surveyed-
music. Or am I still pretending?
Yeah, no, you don't.
Oh,
You
there
can
you
hear
go.
it. Can you not hear it?
You're
Okay,
really
good,
hearing
good, good.
Yeah.
You're really hearing it.
Yeah.
I've surveyed the Tadpool on some nerdy topics, and Scott and Brian will have to predict the answers that they gave us. It's your job to see how many, Scott and Brian, it's your job to see how many of those answers you can guess based on the topic that I'm going to give you. But Tanner, your job is more important than ever because you're going to be working with either Scott or Brian. If your team wins, you get a prize package that includes a full setup of Overcooked 2, including the original game and DLC for the game. So good stuff with that. You're getting the Too Many Cooks and Surf and Turf DLC
Yep.
for Overcooked 2.
A fantastic prize package, I would say.
That is right. Now I need to give you guys your topic. I'm gonna also give you guys a board that you can see.
Oh yeah, we
I've
got a board.
find it
Check this
here.
out. Right now
Yeah.
it has chicken on it, but
Right now, it's just the fake board. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, am I supposed to be looking at the chat thing
No,
or the
the-
screen?
The feud thing that we sent you, yeah. So you got your buzzer, and then you got that other thing to log into.
Okay,
right.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the
Cool,
other
cool,
thing I
cool,
gotta
cool,
log
cool,
into?
Cool.
I gotta
cool.
log in a password for the for the thing you said, but where do I
Yes.
go?
Yeah.
You're gonna in a second after we do the Buzzman, you're going to I'm gonna give you a link.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Because we got to do the Buzzman first. All right, Tanner, are you ready to play? Scott, Brian, are you guys ready to play?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
so ready to play as soon as I find the Buzzman. Let me see. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm good.
All right.
All right, your buzzer's working.
Yeah, buzzer's working.
I asked the Tadpool, top 10 answers on the board. I asked the Tadpool, what MCU, what Marvel Cinematic Universe actor, and I'm using actor in the both genders usage here, which Marvel Cinematic Universe actor should take over as the new host of Jeopardy?
Is he supposed?
Dunaway buzzes in.
Isn't he supposed to pick who should know the more before we do anything? Isn't Tanner
What?
What's that?
supposed to? Isn't Tanner supposed to say who he thinks
No.
is going to guess
No.
more?
Oh,
No,
Oh.
because Tanner's going to help whichever one of you doesn't
Oh, right.
play.
Okay, never mind. Brian, you buzzed. You got it. Go ahead.
Andrew Garfield.
All right, Andrew Garfield. I'm going to give you guys the link to the board. It's right there. You guys can join in. Scott, you can share it on the page.
Oh, this is a new board. Hold on.
It's a new board.
Sorry,
Yeah, 'cause it's not
there's some
going to be chicken.
confusion here. Okay, so we're gonna click that. We're gonna move this over
Not
here.
gonna be chicken.
Okay, and now I'm showing it. All
Password
right.
1, 2, 3. What is this? Oh,
So we got it.
There you go.
MCU Jeopardy host, which Marvel Cinematic actor? Okay, I got it. We see it.
There you go. All right. Show me Andrew Garfield.
nobody,
I gotta do two
come
things
on.
here. I got to do two things here. There we
There you
go.
go. Incorrect.
So much. This all of a sudden is so much work on my side.
Yeah.
Hey man, you got frazzled. That was hard. Coming back from a crash and
from a
trying
crash,
to.
yes.
Ooh, that's rough.
All right,
Yeah.
Scott, you get a chance to take control of the board. Do you have an answer?
I do. Let's go with Robert Downey Jr.
Robert, show me Robert Downey Jr.
Number one.
There we go.
Hey, real quick, Dunaway, Andrew Garfield is not MCU. He's the Sony
Yeah, I
only.
know. I mean, I didn't click the button, and I was like, I'm sticking with it.
It's fine.
I'm sticking with it. It was too
Totally.
late.
Totally fine. All right.
Can I there we go. So the strike doesn't count now because Scott, you've got the choice now. You can choose to pass or play.
I'm gonna play. Actually,
You're gonna play.
Yeah.
Okay. Scott's gonna play. Brian, you and Tanner can huddle over there in the corner and discuss your
And wait
answers.
for our win.
Wait for your chance to.
Scott does this every time. He's like, I'm gonna do it.
I feel
I'm
good
gonna
about
guess
it.
all 13.
Because I'd want to as well. It's crazy not to.
Yeah.
There's only 10.
All right, Scott.
Yeah.
Which Marvel Cinematic Universe actor did the Tadpool say should take over as the new host of Jeopardy?
Chris Evans has got to be on there. Chris
Oh,
Evans.
that's nice. Oh,
Show me Chris Evans.
Yeah. Number 9.
Number 9.
Whoa, number 9. Whoa.
That's lower than I'd hoped.
All right.
Okay.
Why do you think Captain America would make a good Jeopardy
Well,
host?
I don't think
What's wrong
Captain
with
America would be. I think that Chris Evans
Yeah,
would be,
Chris
though.
Evans would be. This
Yeah.
isn't which character. This is which.
Yeah. It's
Which actor?
characters, man.
They're
All right.
interchangeable unless you think he's Johnny Storm or whatever.
Well,
Whatever.
here's the problem. Knowing the Tadpool, I got to think like they do. So my next answer will be, Tom Hiddleston.
Show me Tom
good
Hiddleston.
one.
Oops.
I could watch Loki as the
Oh yeah, he'd
Jeopardy.
be great.
Number 8. on
He'd
the
be
list.
great because he'd be smiley and smarmy, and he'd be great.
yeah.
All right, still a little lower than I'd like on the list. Let's do show me. Hold on. I just had a massive brain fart. There's no way you picked that.
Sure there
I
is.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Plays
Yeah,
Mini
what's his
Man.
Batman.
No,
What'd you
he
say?
plays the Shrinky Man. I can't think of his name.
Shrinky Man. Shrinky Dinks.
I can't think of his name.
Captain Shrinky Dink.
Scott, the Scott character. Scott. Shit. What is
I need
wrong
an
with
answer.
me? The really young-looking guy. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd.
No, show me Paul Rudd.
Oh, good guess though.
Oh,
That's a good
number
one.
2. Holy shit.
Shrinky Dink. Captain
2.
Shrinky Dink.
Paul Rudd.
All right. Oh, damn. You know, it really is harder than you think it is. Let's
really
put Mark
is.
Ruffalo on there. Mark Ruffalo.
There you
Mark,
go.
show me
Oh, that was the one I had in my pocket. He'd be perfect.
Ruffalo.
Okay.
Number
Ooh,
3.
right in order here.
Yeah, he'd be perfect.
Done pretty well.
MCU, which is a vaster universe than we remember
It
sometimes.
was
so,
initially, much bigger than it was initially.
Masterer.
Oh, that's too weird to say. I'll say Scarlett Johansson. I don't know if she's on here.
Oh,
Show me
yeah.
Scarlet. Show
do
me ScarJo.
Scojo.
Oh, hold on, sound.
Oh,
What's with this sausage
Is it my
fest we
turn?
got here? No ladies on here? Come on now.
2 people out of all the ones surveyed said ScoJo.
Okay.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shit. I should have.
We're doing
probably
2
got-
strikes because 3 strikes takes too long.
I agree. All right. Let's do.
What's that noise?
Preemptive. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's do. I mean, I know who I would want, but there's no way they would say this is too small of a character. So, and this can be villains or heroes, right? There's no.
Yeah.
Okay.
MCU
Anybody in the MCU.
actor.
I guess I did Loki, so that makes sense. All right. Well, shit. Let's go with the guy who died. I can't think of his name. The Shield guy. Oh, Samuel L. Jackson. Let's do him.
Oh, nice one.
Show me
The
Samuel L.
Shield
Jackson.
guy. He didn't.
Oh,
He didn't die.
not
No,
him.
but they faked his death.
Clark Clegg or whatever his name is. That's who I was thinking of the first time.
Oh, you're thinking of Coulson.
Coulson, yeah, Agent Coulson.
David
what?
Hasselhoff
I'm gonna go ahead
wasn't
and
in
say-
the MCU.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Coulson. Let's just
All
follow
right.
right through. And
Show
see.
me Clark Gregg.
Shit.
But he didn't actually die either, though, did he?
Yeah, he did.
He
Well,
did.
okay, he died, then he went to Tahiti, and then he came back for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
And
went
I think he died like 2 or 3 times on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. I think
right.
And one person, by the way, in the survey did say Clark Gregg. It's funny because I did. I'll let you guys start discussing your potential answers, you and Tanner, and then afterwards I'll tell you about all the fun with this survey.
All right, Brian, you and
So
Tanner.
Tanner, Brian, you guys discuss, come up with who you want. There are 4 answers still on the board.
Well, there was one I was sweating. I was waiting for Scott to say he didn't do it. Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh shit.
That was
Tanner,
one
you-
that felt good to
you
me,
can try,
Tanner.
Tanner?
What you
Did
you got
you
one
mute
over there,
Tanner?
Tanner?
Is Tanner muted, Scott?
Either that or Tom Holland, just because he's hot.
Yeah, that's
And
good too.
I'd love to see him on Jeopardy.
But I already got burned one time. So
got burned
I'm
by
gonna leave it
Spider-Man.
to you, Tanner.
All right.
What you think?
Uh,
You're gonna put it all on Tanner, are you?
No, I'll
Jeez.
do it. I'll do it.
All right, making him
or
earn his
Cumberbatch.
making him earn his over.
We're going with Benedict Cumberbatch.
All right.
Show me Benedict Cumberbatch,
Damn it!
number 5 on the list.
Yes. I thought he'd been number 2.
Keep effing this up. All right.
And yes, I did have to go through the whole list
MCU.
and fix every possible spelling of Bumperflap
Benedict-
Bandersnatch.
That's because
I didn't think about that.
It's our tadpole. They know what's up.
Who
They
else
know
would
how
be
to
in
do it.
there? So we had you said Tom Holland, right? That was a good one. That was
Yeah.
a good.
All right, show me number 6, Paul Bettany.
Bettany.
Oh
That makes
man.
sense.
Show me number 7,
Chris
Hemsworth. Come
I'm gonna
on.
say it at the same time.
and show me number 10,
Ryan Reynolds.
Or the double Jeopardy portion of it. Chris Evans can't do it. Come on now, that's a terrible choice. Terrible. Also, Ryan Reynolds is he MCU?
He is now. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
they absorbed
Yeah,
that
but
one,
the
so-
time those movies were made, they weren't.
Yeah, well.
Well, that's what the tadpole said. It doesn't matter.
Chris Pratt was number 11 with 5 votes. Don Cheadle, Jeff Goldblum, Jeremy Renner, Tom Holland with 3, just outside of the running.
Nice.
Hugh Jackman, Michael Pena, Scarlett Johansson.
Jackman is Wolverine. I want them all to play in their characters, though.
Those are
I
cheats.
need Wolverine.
Those are also
What's that?
cheats. They're cheats. I'm telling you right
Exactly.
now. None of those things were MCU when they were made, so they don't count.
Right. Somebody put Lawrence Whitaker. I don't know if they meant
Oh.
Forrest Whitaker or if but Lawrence.
I didn't
Whitaker.
want to bring up. I was going to say Chadwick Boseman, but I didn't want to bring that up because I was like, oh, it
Oh,
made me
yeah.
sad now.
Did
Made
anyone
myself
we
sad.
had
I almost
One
said
vote
Favreau.
for Peter Dinklage, Taika Waititi.
If it means he'd come back, I'd vote it every time.
Did
And then somebody put Zachary Levi for some reason. I have no idea.
Did anyone do Favreau or no?
No, Favreau didn't even come up
Oh,
with the
yeah, he
list.
did a little.
I think
Yeah.
Favreau to be a great. I mean, we all expect him to keep producing and
I
directing.
am
but
disappointed that Scojo wasn't there.
Mhm.
There's no
She
ladies
was
on the
the,
list. Look at that. No
yeah.
ladies.
No ladies on the list. She was the highest ranking
No ladies on the
female
list.
on the list with 2 votes for Scojo.
All right. Well,
Elizabeth Olsen, Gwyneth Paltrow, Brie Larson, all with 1, and Groot actually had 1 vote.
Groot.
yeah, that would go well.
Yeah. Somebody,
so would it
somebody
be
put-
Vin Diesel then? Because it
somebody
wouldn't really
put
be
The
Groot.
Rock as Groot.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Did someone
It's
really
like-
think The Rock was Groot?
Could you please form your question in the form of a Groot?
Yeah.
Groot?
Yeah.
I'll take
In
Groot for
any
100,
case-
please.
In any case, Tanner wins, and again, big thanks to Al Kebab for putting together this this version 1.0 of the Tadpooley feud board, and I think we've had a few people. Oh, Levi was in the Thor movies, wasn't he? That's right. Okay.
Where, what? Oh.
What,
What
which
was
Thor
Levi?
movie?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
He's
Oh,
in,
you said Zachary Levi earlier.
Fandral? Was he
Yeah.
Fandral?
I don't know.
I know he wasn't Volstagg.
Chat,
So
we'll
are we
wait for you to
counting,
answer. Go ahead and answer. Come on, chat. Say something. All right. Hey, well done. You know what that means, Tanner?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's a fantastic game. It's a game my kids can't stop playing whenever they're together, and now you can have the joy of playing it as well. Gosh dang it, Brian, quit hitting that button. Tanner, how do you feel about your win in today's beta episode with cool new software? What do you think?
I feel awesome, and it was great. It was a lot of fun.
Good.
Thanks.
I'm happy to hear that. Continue being a
Thank
good
you,
man.
Tanner.
Goodman. And we'll see you soon. Brian Dunaway, look, here's the deal. Tomorrow, not today, but tomorrow, you and I will do the Boop Show, and that's at 3:30 Mountain Time on Tuesdays now. Check it out if you haven't. We're going to talk about some cool indie games and start our new year proper with a brand new Boop Show. So be there live at 3:30 or get the podcast afterwards. All the details at frogpants.com/BOOP. Anything else you'd like to mention before I unceremoniously kick you out?
Yeah, I would. I've been playing Visage. I've been playing a very scary game for the Boop Show. Check out the videos if you don't mind a little profanity, because I said some words I didn't know I would
Really?
say.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! I don't know if I've ever heard you swear. That seems really crazy.
Unusual.
We hear him
Yeah.
swear all the time pre-show on Film Sack, but he never
But
lets it
that's
out
just
on
for
air.
funsies.
Yeah.
Swears like
Oh
a
yeah,
sailor.
I
on film set.
love dropping it because I don't usually say profanity, so I love dropping it in the pre-show because I'm like, ooh, I can just let it all out right now.
Well,
But
remind
man, that
people-
game is scaring the poop out of me.
Remind people when you stream live, because that'd be a fun thing for people to do.
If you go to my channel, twitch.tv/Brian Dunaway, I have filled in the schedule. I usually stream on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Saturday or Sunday. It varies, and it's usually around 5:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Nice.
Usually.
Y'all should check it out. Brian Dunaway.
Yeah.
Kiss our butt. All right.
You.
Oh, that's weird.
No. Well, I'm still here.
How are you
Oh,
still on
fine.
here? Hold on a
Oh,
second.
how's it going? I
removed you
can't
from
leave.
the
I'm going
wrong-
to stay for a while.
I wish I
removed you
knew
from
how
the
to
wrong
quit you,
call.
Brian Dunaway.
Hold on. I removed him from our little chat, the three-way chat we had.
Oh no!
Well, I can
Oh, you got
re-add
to pull him
him.
back. Oh, how could you?
That's so because we were in there, and
Yeah, I know.
And why not on a day where everything doesn't seem to be going right? May as well have one more thing that can't go right. All right. Hey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be with our good friends Bill Duran, then Steven Schleicher. You know how Mondays go. That's how it's going to go. So stick around and be a part of that. Before that, though, we got to do a song, and Brian Ibbett here is going to explain what song and why?
Why? Well, the why is because we like you. This is a band that, boy, to me reminds me a lot of Echo and the Bunnymen, the Stone Roses, that kind of 80s, 90s, early 90s sound really, really good. They combine that with Australian post-punk pop and classic 90s shoegazy. This is a band called Blackout Transmission. They have a brand new album coming out this year called Sparse Illumination. This is the brand new song from that album. Here is Blackout Transmission with Portals.
Here it is, the song called Portals. We'll be back shortly.
Change tires and tackle the tough outdoors. Headlights blazing the way. Wheels turning and churning, pulling you up to the action.
Damn it. I've been banned from Dave & Buster's.
Is my heart in it? I think my heart's in it. I think my heart's in it.
This is the morning stream.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. We are back and ready to add a friend to the call.
Welcome back.
Yes. We hope you enjoyed Portals.
Portals by the band that I said it was by, because all of a sudden that thing is now. Oh, there we go. Portals by Blackout Transmission. Its stuff is slowly coming back to life here.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. All right. Join us now in welcoming to the program this guy.
Your bat cave's open there, Bill.
It's Bill Duran, punishedprops.com's own, comes on Mondays and talks about the world of making things and taking your creativity to the next level. And that's what Bill does. So, Bill, welcome back to the show. How are you?
Good morning. I am well rested, feeling good.
Right. That's great.
We took last week off.
Yeah, for the holiday there, right?
From making?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mostly from filming. I did sneak into the shop once or twice. Did a couple of chores, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't film it. So it didn't count as work.
I get you. I totally feel you. I do that a lot when I'm saying I'm taking time off, and then I still do things that could be called work if I wanted to, but then I'll excuse them and say, oh, no, that's just me drawing for fun or whatever. But hey, check this out. I got a question for you before, because you just reminded me of it, and I've had this thought for a while. I like TikTok because TikTok is full of stuff that isn't dancing teens. It's got like lots of cool weird new channels that for some reason the algorithm knows I like. So I get a lot of weird science stuff, and I get a lot of interesting maker channels that I didn't even know existed there, some of which are like, sister channels to somebody's YouTube efforts, right? Like they'll repurpose stuff for TikTok, shorter form stuff or whatever. But there are also a lot of just straight up TikTok channels that are nothing but science or nothing but maker stuff. I follow a few people that are doing prop I wish I remember their names right now, and Sam, and you'd probably know who they are, but prop makers and people like that. My question for you is, what is your take on this sort of uptick on TikTok, and does it draw you at all? Do you feel like, man, I got to get some Punished Props exposure over there, or whatever?
I have not once even installed TikTok. I don't have it. I don't have a username. I've never even looked at it a single time.
There you go then.
So whatever I'm missing over there, I am completely oblivious to it. I have enough time just keeping up with Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, man.
Fair enough. Well, I guess if you're, this is one thing that's hard about TikTok is if you know somebody's channel, you can share it out, but you usually just run into these things randomly. So it's actually hard for me to go, oh, everyone should check out so-and-so because they've got this great channel where they make helmets, but I don't really know where to send them, Like I can link certain things, and anyway, it's kind of a pain, but I'm seeing a lot of it.
At username, like, because you and I were talking about that dude who does the musical versions of online, like one of them was an Airbnb conversation that went bad,
and
he does
awesome.
This musical version of it, but we were able to share back and forth, even though we both knew it. That guy's handle, is that not as easy with
no
TikTok?
You can do it. It's just not like when you're in there, it's not like you can as easily search and find, and I don't know, maybe it is as easy
that's
as
true
I think.
Okay.
Maybe I'm overstating it, but here's what I know for sure. This is my prediction for 2021. You ready for this hot take?
Mm-hmm.
By the end of 2021, not only will Bill have TikTok on his phone, Bill will be repurposing or at least putting some sort of maker content on the platform. That's my prediction. Right now, he doesn't know it, but I'm telling you, by like July, TikTok Bill as far as you can see. That's what's going on. All right, Bill, it's good to have you here. Tell us what you, even though you took the week off, you always come with something. What do you got today?
Yeah. So, I took the week off. We don't take a lot of time off. And it was nice to have the week off and not film anything. I cleaned my sewing machine. I sorted a box of screws. That was good. I took a lot of photos of my cats and a couple of hummingbirds, although they're very shy, but there's one there right now. I can see him.
Oh, wow.
So shy.
Cool.
So shy.
Probably because of the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, this could be. I also played a lot of that hot new game, Skyrim. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Right off the presses. Look at you.
Yeah.
Cutting edge.
Yeah. So anyway, I was doing a lot of reflecting on the year. I was thinking a lot about 2020, and it was not a terribly productive year for me compared to past years, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
When the pandemic hit, we stayed home for like a couple of months. Seattle initially, Seattle was like the big hotspot, right? So we're all freaking out. We stayed home. We didn't produce nearly as many videos as we normally do. We did focus on staying safe and finishing our book, and we did do that. We both stayed safe, and we finished our book, which was great.
Yeah.
And especially at the end of the year, we sort of started hitting our rhythm, and we finished some bucket list props that I'm very proud of. We made Vash the Stampede's revolver, which I wanted for a long time. We made the Myst book, which... By the way, Myst VR is out. I grabbed it on my Oculus, and it's really great. It's super fun.
Oh my god! How long had it been since you've played Myst? And did you remember? Like, I got on there. I'm like, oh yeah. So I need to. What do I need to do? I need to somehow get in that tower. I can't remember how to get in the tower. And how do I turn this thing on?
Yeah.
I finally made it to Link to my first stage, but I haven't played since '94 or '95 when
Yeah, it's been a while for me. Although I farted around on it on the phone when I made the book.
Mm-hmm.
And also I think I watched a friend of mine play through it recently in the last year or two.
Okay.
Yeah,
that helps. Yeah.
But anyway, I made that. I made the mask. Another thing I really wanted.
The Jim Carrey mask deal.
Yeah. So we made some cool stuff this year. I'm very proud of, and I'm happy. But I'm here to tell you guys, it was a struggle. This year was a struggle.
Yeah.
Mentally and emotionally, especially. In fact, for us, the last couple of years have been pretty tough. We moved into our big shop space. It's expensive. We got employees, also expensive. And everything just kind of piled up, and then there was a pandemic and protests and everything.
Yeah.
So it was a struggle, but I have three things that helped me a lot this year. Helped me get through it.
I love short, freaking helpful lists. Let's do this.
This is great. First, of course, is my amazing wife, Brittany. We've never been closer. We spent an awful lot of time together this year. And we both have our own, mental struggles, and we helped each other through it this year, and it was really great. This year is also the year I started and really stuck with daily meditation. It's something I've dabbled with in the past.
Yeah.
And never really stuck with it, but I had a lot of inspiration this year.
Yeah. What are you using for that? Are you using an app or?
Yeah, I tried a couple apps. There's an app called Headspace. It's pretty cool. I ended up using an app called Waking Up. It is paid, but they have a really great business model. They say if for whatever reason, if paying for this app is going to cause you any emotional or mental distress, that's kind of counterproductive, right? So you can email them and say, look, I'm struggling. I just need a little help. And they'll send you a year for free, which I think is really awesome.
That's great. That's really funny to think about that. But yeah, I'm kind of stressed, but I'm even more stressed now that I have to pay for an app to get unstressed.
Exactly. Yes. So that's been fantastic. I've been really good about sticking with it. Usually every single day. I may miss a day here and there, but I've been sticking with it, and it's had a huge impact on.
I presume it's a morning thing. It's aimed at waking up, since that's the name. Is that the deal?
Not necessarily. It's just whenever I have a free 10 minutes during the day, I'll go.
Okay.
Listen to whatever that day's guided meditation is.
Sure.
and it's fantastic. And I really do feel like I'm training my brain to more appropriately handle spikes in emotion and mental stress.
Sure.
And I really do think it's working. I really do think it's helping an awful lot. I'm also trying really hard to not put myself in situations where I'm getting stressed out too. So that helps as well.
Taking on too much or whatever. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And then the other thing that's helped a ton is I started going to see a therapist every week.
Oh,
well,
nice.
We meet over Zoom. I don't go to see anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But once a week for an hour, I sit down and talk to a therapist, and it's awesome. And I recommend it for literally everyone,
Mm-hmm.
whether you think you're crazy stressed out or not. It's just awesome to have an objective third party that can listen to what you got going on in your life and help you navigate through it. And that's been super, super helpful.
Nice. You know, the one thing you know about that whole unbiased third party, objective human being, it's a great way to remind yourself that there aren't many of those around you naturally. Like, family's not objective, friends aren't objective, even your online communities aren't necessarily objective.
Right.
Like, they don't exist unless you seek that out, and then once you have it, it's like, oh, this is the part of the human interaction that you don't just get naturally.
Yeah, exactly.
And
like,
when they're professional like that too, it makes a big difference.
Even if you're having a good conversation with someone you care very much about, who cares very much about you, when you talk about examples from your life, they're going to apply it to examples in their life and have an impulse to share something about what they've got going on, which is fine. That's what we do in our conversations.
Mm-hmm.
The hour of therapy every week, the focus is on me. It's completely on me and what I've got going on. And I didn't realize I needed that time every week or regularly to have someone else help me work on me without any sort of like, they're not making it about them. And like I said, that's what humans do in conversation. But you get to be selfish for an hour, basically, and just be completely self-absorbed for an hour and have someone else be just as interested in you as you are. And it's pretty great.
That's pretty awesome. Well, that's awesome. That's a nice list of 3.
Yeah.
So take Bill's advice, everyone, and do that. But also, make helmets and shit like that too.
Yeah, that and you know what else too? Like, that's another form of, like, being productive for me is like my everyday therapy, let's say.
I agree.
Putting stuff together, making our videos like that makes me feel really good. In fact, that was a huge thing. We didn't make videos for a couple of months, and our videos people really enjoy, and they're helpful. They're helpful. People like to watch them and learn how to make stuff, and then they go make stuff. And seeing people follow along and make stuff and then send me pictures on Twitter like that, I didn't realize how much of that I needed as well.
Sure.
That's the feedback I need from the world, is to see that the videos I make are making a difference. So especially once we got back into a rhythm and publishing videos more regularly, I started to get that dopamine hit, from seeing that the work I do is having a positive effect on the world.
Nice.
That's cool. Does it give you has kind of that recentering, that refocus kind of given you some new ideas for things that you want to work on this year, like the next new project? Are you doing you got anything on the timeline?
Well, what's really inspired me to want to make certain things is playing Skyrim again. There's so many things I haven't made yet.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of inspiration.
Oh my
content
god!
in there. Yeah.
I did the Dawnguard expansion. I finished that yesterday, and you get a really cool bow at the end of that. I kind of want to make that bow. Looks really good.
Yeah. Not enough bows out there. Bows. Let's bring back the bow. Let's have a bow fetish in video games again, because I love them.
Awesome.
Love a good bow in a video game.
So anyway, we've kind of hit a rhythm that works for us. We've been sleeping in a little bit more. We have been not rushing off to the shop right away every single day. We do still go into the shop on work days, Monday through Friday. But every once in a while, we'll take a Wednesday off. And sometimes, you know what? Sometimes it'll be like 4 p.m. and I'm kind of done with the day, and we're just cut out early. We just do that every once in a while, which is very different than it used to be. It used to be 5-6 days a week, sometimes 7, 8 to 10 to 12 hours every single day. That used to kind of be our schedule, and we're kind of easing off on it a little bit.
It's hard to sustain that long term after a while.
It's very hard. The work we do is very brain intensive, and boy, just sticking with it steadily for weeks on end with no end in sight can really take a toll.
Wow.
So we're not sticking to any sort of regular weekly schedule for publishing our videos, because in the past we would end up just finishing filming on like a Friday afternoon and push to get it edited like by the next day. It's like, that's insane. That's just a crazy amount of work. So now if it's the end of the week, we're not quite done with the video, we'll finish it next week.
Put a little less pressure on yourself. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. These are all good life advices, and I can't wait to see what you build and make in the coming year. And we'll, of course, be here on Mondays to talk more about those as they come. Any sort of bonus link this week?
Absolutely. So this is a video. The channel is called The Art of Engineering, and he has a couple of videos on his channel where he talks about how different Disney attractions work. The one I just linked in chat is how their magic mirror works. So there's a mirror, like a normal sized mirror on the wall, and then through Disney magic, the mirror transforms, it grows, it gets big enough to be a door that a human can walk through, and then the mirror itself splits open and you can walk through it. It's a really cool effect. And he breaks down how it's done.
Is this in Florida or in California? I don't even know if I've seen this.
I can't remember exactly which park it's in, but I'm sure he'll talk about it.
I mean, it's the Haunted Mansion thing, right?
It's I don't think it's Haunted Mansion. I can't remember exactly, but the effect that it pulls off is just bananas.
Beauty and the Beast, it looks like. Interesting.
Okay, I haven't seen it either in person. That's really cool. I just watched the video of it though. That's amazing.
Right, like visually, it literally looks like it's just growing, like this rigid wooden frame with a reflective mirror on it with animation on it just grows.
Yeah,
and then it splits open.
Look at that! If you go to about 58 seconds, you can see the animation of it growing. That is really cool.
Yeah, they show it again later too.
And then it opens up. All right,
that's rad. Yeah.
This is a channel that I can't wait to subscribe to.
Yeah, this is cool. Chat says that it's in Orlando.
Enchanted Tales by Bell. Yeah. I've never seen this. This is cool.
Either.
If you like that, he did one on the Tower of Terror that's amazing. It's really, really good.
All right.
I miss the Tower of Terror. I like. Hey, don't get me wrong. Love the Guardians of the Galaxy reboot of it, or reskin, but this will make me miss Tower of Terror, which I guess is still Tower of Terror in Florida.
Oh, they didn't change it there? I didn't know that.
I don't think they changed. I think they're in the process of changing it because they're putting that whole Stark. Oh no, Stark I think is coming to California. I can't remember which one's going where, but
put Marvel stuff everywhere, man.
Yep.
No stopping it. Just like Bill, go check him out, punishedprops.com, and his channel on YouTube, Punished Props, and you can also follow him on Twitter at Chinbeard. Bill, have a fantastic day, week, and the rest, and we'll see you next time.
Toodaloo.
Bye. All right.
Bye now.
He's left. That leaves us with one option only.
Only one thing we can still do. One thing we can do.
One thing we can do. And it starts with this guy right here. Where is it? Here it is.
Steven.
Kadollar Ha's right. It is Steven Schleicher, all the way from Hays, Kansas, and the home of the Frog Pants Studios. I'm in Hays, Kansas now, everybody. No, it's where Major Spoilers is.
Your mic's a little different. I knew you moved some things around, but not that much.
Oh, it's effing me up. I got to move it back to the right side. It's really throwing me off. Anyway, hey, how's it going, Steven? Welcome to the new year.
It is going well. Man, it's what are we on day 4?
Yeah,
and
day
look at
4.
all the things that have happened. This is going to be an exciting year, ladies and gentlemen.
Day 4 of the grand experiment of life, and we're doing it, man. We're gonna take 2021 by the by the small testicles.
By the short and curlies.
Yep. Yank it around, drag it through the mud, see what we can do with it, and how we'll come out on the other side. No one knows. However, I do know how today's going to go because you're here, and we're going to talk about nerdy stuff. In fact, let's dive right in and talk about Okay, what better way to start off the new year with someone like you than your picks for the top 5 comics of 2020? So the year has passed. We're also now, many of us with some subscription services to comic services that let us have comics from 3 months ago, 6 months ago, some of which may be included in your list, but it's a chance for us to look back on a year that was frustrating in so many ways, but maybe there was some comic goodness in there. So tell us where to start.
There was definitely a lot of comic goodness on here. My list does not have any Marvel comics, Brian, but that's okay because I think you need to expand out.
I'm happy to expand out. Look, I mean, discoveries like Invincible and Saga and all these other things that are outside of the usual Marvel fare. I'm happy to check new stuff out.
All right, well, let's start with a DC Comics comic book. My number 5 position.
Forget it.
It's The Other History of the DC Universe, Black Lightning. Now, this one got a lot of press because it's being written by Black writers, and it is taking a different look at some of the key points in the DC Universe and how that looks from a Black character's perspective. So if you're familiar with Black Lightning, if you're familiar with Black Lightning's origin story in the comics and on the TV show, a lot of this may be very similar, but when you really kind of read into it, it suddenly becomes a lot more profound. Like when Black Lightning confronts Superman, when Superman comes down to Suicide Slums, and Black Lightning's yelling at him about, you don't do anything to help, this side of the tracks, you don't do any of these kinds of things. It really puts things in a different perspective than the way that it's been portrayed previously in comics. So this one is a really good book to check out. There'll be, I think, 5 more volumes of this coming out in 2021, looking at different people of color in the DC universe. So I know that there is, what's her name? Katana is getting one, and I forget who the rest are, but I think she's the next one coming up. I don't think there's a Jon Stewart one, but definitely check this one out. It's The Other History of the DC Universe, Black Lightning. That's my number 5.
Okay.
My number 4, you did mention Invincible, Brian. Well, this is also from Robert Kirkman and Chris Samney, Matthew Wilson, and Russ Wooton, and it's from the Skybound imprint over at Image Comics. It's Firepower. I've talked about this one before. If you guys like some kung fu martial arts action stuff, especially with the 3rd season of Karate Kid or Cobra Kai dropping there on the Netflix, I think a lot of people will get a big kick out of Firepower. It is a pretty big deal. The art is fantastic. I would definitely get I think there's 6 issues out right now. I would definitely pick up all 6 issues as soon as you can. You can get that on Comixology or over on the Image Comics digital website.
Is his he's just going to permanently work with Samney and nobody else at this point, right?
I wish he would permanently work with Samney, but he doesn't get that. He doesn't always get that choice. Samney is really busy. He's doing stuff over at DC right now. So he will be in short supply. Kirkman used to work with Robert Otley on Invincible, and now Otley is over on, I think, Spider-Man over on Marvel, I think is where he's currently at.
Otley's awesome.
Is it me, or is there a little bit of a Mike Allred kind of...
Yeah, a little bit.
Just in the covers that I'm looking at for Firepower, which is cool. I love his work too.
So the reads are really, really short. It's about a guy who was into the martial art group, and then he had to leave and started his family, and now some bad stuff is happening. He's being drawn back in.
Oh, that's how they get you.
Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
So let me ask you this: Is it so? It's mostly like. What am I saying? It's not like superpowers. It's like martial arts, but a little bit of magic in there, like a little bit of little chi going on. All right, cool.
Yep.
That one looks good. Firepower. Write it down. Number 3.
Yep, my number 3 is Dracula Mother Effer. This is also from Image Comics.
Okay.
And so Dracula Mother Effer by Alex DeCampi and Eric Henderson is basically a retelling of 3 things: the Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Brides of Dracula from the 1970s Hammer film, and what's the night? Is it Nightcrawler about the guy who's running around doing the photojournalism? Yeah. Yep. So smash all 3 of those together, and you get this grindhouse comic book that totally blows the cover off, blows the lid off everything you know and love about Dracula. This is the brides of Dracula are just fed up with his crap, and they're plotting to take him down. And they get involved in this is a night stalker guy who's out taking crime scene photos at night. He gets drawn into this whole Dracula thing and gets part of this covenant. He gets brought into this plot to take down Dracula. The colors in this are amazing. They're basically some greens, oranges, and blues. It looks like a crazy 70s film put to page.
Yeah, that artist is Erica Henderson. She's I already liked her. Her stuff's great. As she did Assassination, some other stuff I haven't read or seen before, but this looks a lot like that. Like the color use is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is trippy. And Dracula doesn't look like anything you've ever seen Dracula portrayed by in this comic book. The closest that I can say is right now, I guess I don't know if it's on Twitter or where it's at. There's this big conversation about, paintings of angels and the way that the Bible actually describes angels are two different things. Oh, yeah. And the Bible angels are these crazy, whacked out, 8-eyed monstrosities. And when you look through this book and you get to the pages featuring Dracula, you're just like, what the heck is going on?
That's cool. I don't even like really vampire stuff, but this sounds like something I might enjoy.
Yeah.
So I might
Number 2, coming from DC Comics, it's Superman Smashes the Klan by Gene Yang and Giri Huri, I think is how you say the artist's name. This is a retelling of the 1940s Superman radio serial, Superman and the Clan of the Iron Cross. Okay. And this is the one that a lot of people say, oh, this is what helped bring down the Klan, because here's this guy that went inside and started finding out all their secrets and what was really going on, and no newspaper would pick it up. So he went to the Superman people and they're like, yes, let's do this as a way to really make fun of the Klan and show how awful they can be. And, depending on what story you're reading, this had an effect of making the Klan kind of a laughingstock. Well, this is taking that, I think it was a 20-part series, maybe it's 15 parts. Radio series, and it condenses this into this graphic novel that you really ought to pick up. The art, again, is fantastic. The story is, I would say, fairly true to the radio drama origins, if anybody has had a listen to that. But if you haven't, I think this stands alone as a really good golden age Superman tale where he's smashing the crap out of the Ku Klux Klan.
That's awesome. You're getting the racists. Get them.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
No problem with that. I want to see it.
They're not putting like kryptonite in their tiki torches or anything, right? It's,
No. Although, so remember, for kryptonite, kryptonite originated on the Superman radio show. Because the actor wanted to go on vacation, and they're like, "Well, how can we do
Really?
this?
I didn't know that.
If the actor's on vacation, how are we supposed to have Superman on here?" So they invented kryptonite that weakened him. And so for I think it was 5 episodes of, I forget what I'm going to have to look it up to find the actual episode numbers. But for 5 episodes or a week that he was on vacation, Superman was trapped in this cave with this kryptonite. And all they did was have some other guy come in and have him make these sounds like.
That's crazy.
Jimmy and Lois are out there trying to figure out what's happened to Superman.
That is really funny.
Yeah, so you'll see that there is a little bit of kryptonite in this. The other thing is Superman coming from the planet Krypton was also in the radio dramas, and that's where the name came from. And so we get to also see, and this is not part of the Superman and the Clan of the Fiery Cross, but this book actually starts to go into Superman's heritage, and he's also, he's not a white American, and he is somebody that's totally different. And if people find out who he really is, are they going to look at him the same way that other people are looked at? So Superman has this portion in the story where he's really empathizing with the people of color in the story, because he's like, I'm just like all of these other people. I'm not who people think I am.
Yeah,
and so he's coming to grips with that.
That's interesting. I had not even heard of this, so I will definitely, that's one I want to read.
Yeah, definitely check it out. It's definitely, since this is my number 2 comic, it's definitely worth picking up. My number 1 comic for 2020 didn't get a lot of press. I see a lot of people putting it on their list, probably not as high as mine for 2020, but it is from Ed Brubaker and Jacob Phillips. Now, Ed Brubaker traditionally works with Sean Phillips, but Jacob Phillips is Sean's son, and they worked together on a one-shot called Pulp, P-U-L-P. And this is a story about an old writer who writes in the pulp. So this takes place in the 1930s, right around, the big crash. So he's writing about this old time Western guy that used to have all these adventures and shoot 'em outs and all this stuff. And he's the hero. Mm-hmm. But as we come to find out, the person who's writing the tale is really telling tales about himself when he was younger. And the reality is, when he was younger, he wasn't the good guy. He was a bad guy. And so he is
when
desperate.
You say this is a one-off, how long? How thick is this? How much reading?
I want to say it's like 96 pages.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
into
really
this.
good. It's a really tight done in one. I wish it was a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Western. It's got elements of Westerns, and it's got elements of Depression era because it jumps back and forth between time.
Yeah.
He is so broke. He is losing all of his money, and he's desperate. And he decides, well, there's only one thing I can do. I need to go back to my old ways of crime, and me, this old guy, is going to go rob an armored car.
Oh, wow. That sounds like my jam. I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's really good.
So.
Yeah. If you like Ed Brubaker's criminal series, Pulp should be something that's definitely on your reading list. So the top 3 on my list are all one-shots. They're not series. All you have to do is just grab this in one go and just enjoy and read. Same way with the Black Lightning book. It's also essentially just a one-shot. But there are some books that people can read if they haven't done any comic book reading, and they're the best books that I read in 2020.
That's great. A great list. Stuff in there I'm going to read and I did not know about. How old is the DC, the Clan one? Like, when did that come out?
So the book came out in 2020.
Yeah.
The radio drama was, I want to say it's 1948. Let me look here really quick.
But like, if I'm trying to think if it's going to be on the app or not yet. If it's...
it might not be. I think it came out. I think it came out during the pandemic. I'd have to look and see what the exact date is, but
fingers crossed for March or April.
Comixology.
Yeah, if it's April, we're in good shape.
Well, remember, DC also was one of those companies that was releasing comics outside of Diamond.
Yeah.
So they actually had comics still coming out while everyone else was shut down.
That's true. Yeah, that's what this.
Let me see if it's on Comixology Unlimited. Superman Smashes Clan. There it is on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's on Comixology, but I don't see it as part of the Unlimited series.
It's just purchasable. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I wonder if the DC app is any different. I'll have to go look.
It might be on there.
Currently subbing to that for their
And
that by the way, so sorry.
Really,
actually, when does that? Isn't that supposed to be done soon? The conversion from Universe to whatever they're calling it.
I don't know what's going on with that right now. I know that they sent out a thing saying, please don't unsubscribe. And I immediately unsubscribed.
Did you?
Yeah, I did, because I already get my comics from Comixology. So
I don't do too, but I don't know.
Much as I do for this.
The idea of getting so much like just raw DC stuff that I can't get anywhere else is very appealing to me. But I need to see
if my account is still active.
I just want to know what
it's
that
no longer active.
Yeah, I just want to see if that new service is going to be as good as it sounds.
I mean, it's going to be no different than what you're already getting on Comixology Unlimited or any other digital comics reader service. They're basically breaking them all down in the same way. So the reading experience, whether you're going panel by panel or page at a time, is going to be the same, because they all have to convert it for the one format.
Right. Well, I'm not so worried about that as I am about like volume of back catalog. Like, will the DC back catalog be enormous compared to what Comixology has? My guess is yes. But
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, like the Marvel stuff, same thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, we'll see what happens. That's supposed to happen soon. But in the meantime, there's plenty more great recommendations like this and other cool content over at Majorspoilers.com. Anything in particular you'd like to mention here at the top of the new year?
Well, if people are looking at DC Comics basically ended their universe this week or last week, and now jumping into the future with Future State. So we're going to jump ahead into the future and see what DC characters are like in the future. There's a new Batman under the cowl and a whole lot more. That's coming out this week from DC Comics.
New Batman under the cowl. You mean it's not Bruce Wayne?
Nope, it's not Bruce Wayne.
Oh,
and this will only go on until I think 1st of March, and then basically everything will reset. Everything will reboot.
Like Dick Grayson getting a little saucy there.
Not Dick Grayson and his fabulous butt.
Okay. Putting down the Nightwing gear and putting on the old suit. All right, not him. All right, how about we got I don't know who's in there.
Jason Todd.
Jason
No,
Todd?
not Red Hood. No.
Oh man, is Hush in there? Is it Hush?
No, not Hush.
Okay.
And it's not Terry. Everyone's is it Terry? Is it Terry McGinnis? No, Batman Beyond is still going on over there.
Is it
I can tell you
ill-fitting?
this.
'Cause
I mean,
it's
it's not a huge spoiler. I mean, it might be for your guys, but this has been out for months now. It's Lucius Fox's son, who is Batman.
That's boring. That's boring. I want it to be an ill-fitting suit on Killer Croc. That's what I want. Can they do that? Get Killer
I mean, they
Croc in
could,
there?
but I don't think they will.
All right, they probably won't.
Sounds like a Scott drawing. Get it up there and get
It
some
does
cease and
sound like what
desist.
I would do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I look forward to a new year with you, Stephen. Thanks for all you do, and we look forward to having you back next week. Don't forget majorspoilers.com and, of course, Major Spoilers on Twitter. Go poke him over there. Stephen, have a fantastic week. We'll see you next time.
Stay hydrated.
Bye now.
See you, Steven.
All right, Brian, it has come to my attention that we have not played a mashup in nearly a week. So
what?
Now's the time. This is the place. Jamie's the creator, and we
This
are
is the
but
now.
victims. Exactly. So here it is. This is called Soft Happy Man. Enjoy. All right, Brian. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm wearing a dog suit. I don't have any clothes on. I'm just a dog.
What do you use? Sawzall. Well, you use it to saw all, right?
I use it to get free Whoppers at Burger King. If you get more than 2 inches and it stays.
Yeah. Yeah. Put your thumb in my head hole.
I like my coffee a little Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Some mornings I'll go Seal, but most of the time it's Halle Berry.
Sorry. Beef in my hole.
Do not continue masticating.
Yeah, masticate on your own
Online.
time.
Yes. How many times can you masticate in a row anyway? Jeez. Pop it into my mouth.
Uh-huh.
About half of them.
Yeah.
The fact that they're coming and coming and coming and not stopping means you feel pressure of something that you're not able to keep up with.
Okay. Let's put it in gear, stick it up the hole, and make stuff happen.
I gave her the old Spanish Inquisition, if you know what I mean. That's
What, where you went around using religious authority and interviewed a bunch of people and
That's
beat
right,
them up?
exactly, yes,
Okay,
exactly.
All right. If it is less than 2 inches, we will not be sending anyone out to you.
Mwah, 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 mwah. I truly hope Brian read this part.
I am really glad you did as well. They massaged it like a ripe, what does a man have? Prostate. That's what I'm going to say. Prostate.
Man
What does the man have?
He has the tomato. He has the tomato between his legs.
That's right. We got a little tomato. It shrinks and it grows. Sometimes run right after the other. But as soon as you start cranking it, he gets a little like restless and go, show him your hole.
But it does take a lot for me to get so ticked off.
Yeah, that's rare.
That I want to yell at somebody.
Right. You're a soft, happy man is what you are.
Well, hopefully not soft when I'm happy.
Oh, man. Just remember that next time you see Brian, he looks happy. All right. New music on that thing, too. Very cool.
I know, love it.
Jazzy.
It's a new year,
Mario business.
new background music, and
That's right.
more stuff that I don't remember saying. I like the random Veronica clip at the beginning of that.
Yeah, that was weird. That must have been really old because she hasn't been on here since 2015, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Been 5 years or something since
it's a
she
little
ended her
little
segment.
celebration for the new parent.
Yeah,
Veronica Bell.
yeah. She's probably breastfeeding right now. Right now, that baby is on the teat.
Okay.
Anyway, I should check in and see how she's doing.
Give her a minute or two to finish. And
Yeah,
then
I'll let her finish up, and then you got to be on your schedule. I understand.
I'm gonna let you finish.
We're gonna end the show here. This is where it ends, and not for good because there'll be a show tomorrow, and then after that and everything else. But for today, it's over. So we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope that in this new year, in this new month, you will consider, if you have not yet, checking us out over at patreon.com/TMS. It is the fuel that makes our engine run, and without fuel, well, as you know, you get pulled over to the side of the road and you're screwed. You have to wait for a nice person to pick you up, or you got to call AAA or whatever. We don't want to do that. We want to have plenty of fuel in our tank. It's you who makes that possible over at patreon.com/TMS. And if you're looking for anything else, contacting us, requesting songs, all that other stuff, frogpants.com/TMS. All
We're
right.
the fuel, we're the fire. Give us that which we desire.
There you go. I like that a lot. Now, in the thing, in the song tradition of song making, Brian will now share one with us. Brian?
Yes. Yep, I'm dipping back into the December request list because there are a few requests for the beginning of January, but I still have a backlog of some of them from last month. So we're going to take this one from Nathaniel, aka Dirtbox Fingers. Ugh, Dirtbox Fingers.
I like it.
All right, lads, I always forget to do this until the last minute, but on the 18th of December, I turned 28. Every year I like to request a song for future Nat because he will definitely forget he requested it. Although this year has been rough, it's been a tremendous one of growth for me, and TMS has been there as comfort food every step of the way. I realize this is quite a late request, but I'll be happy with any date close to this or any blank space. Well, mission accomplished. One day I will call in and try to seduce Scott with my English accent. In the meantime, love the show, though, and please, won't somebody think of Batman pooping snakes?
Oh, now we got to play it.
I was hoping so.
He's right about accents. I'm a sucker for it. I admit it. Claire, we got to talk to Claire Gack for the first time.
I know. So it's great getting to hear Claire Gack's voice.
So good. All right, we're pooping snakes. Hold on. This will just take me a moment. Here it is.
Think of Batman pooping snakes.
Think of Batman pooping snakes.
Think of Batman pooping snakes.
That's right.
He wanted to hear a cover that I actually didn't even have listed in my library as a cover because I'm so focused on other covers that they've done. The band Ghost, or Ghost BC, talked about them on Soundography way back in the early days of Soundography, and I've been a fan ever since. And one of their songs is a song called Avalanche from their 2018 album Prequel, and never realized until today that it was a cover of Leonard Cohen's Avalanche.
Whoa.
Here it is right now. Here's Ghost and Avalanche.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Frog Pants Network. Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
Oh. Okay. Hey there, who was that? I forget who that was. Oh, hey there, Nicolas Cage.